What up, Jeff with all my Bitcoin Renegades? And tonight we have a little bit of news that is really good for crypto in the United States and actually for crypto globally, just crypto in general. So we're also going to look at the Bitcoin price. It's starting to recover. Things are starting to look better. Certain altcoins are pumping. Certain altcoins are kind of still lagging. A lot of money has gone in and out of crypto in the last few months. Now, we were at a $3 trillion total crypto market cap. That means every single crypto in existence equals over $3 trillion. And now, the other day we were at 1.9 trillion. Today, I think we're probably sitting at right around 2.1 trillion or around 2 trillion, right around there. So, things are starting to recover and look better, not just for Bitcoin, but for altcoins and the complete and total crypto market cap. So I just want to get started by saying thank you, everybody. Subscribe to the channel if you're not. Like this content if you want to see more of this kind of content with the news, and if you just like my content, if you like Bitcoin Renegade, and if you're holding the graph with me, you have to smash that like button. We're sitting here in the nitty gritty. All of crypto is going back up except for the graph. What the heck? I mean, it's going up a little bit at least, but man, it used to just follow Bitcoin up nice. And ever since I put, a little bit of extra money into it, it's been kind of messing with me. So I'm just keeping strong. I'm just, keeping with the plan. I'm holding strong diamond hands. Even if I have to wait till the next bull market, I'm sitting on the graph, and I'm sitting on my Bitcoin. We're going higher though. I'm not worried about it. We don't have to worry about the next Bitcoin rally yet because we're not done with this one. You heard? So we have a lot of cool things planned for tonight. I want to go ahead and shout out our sponsor real quick. Express Crypto is our hopeful sponsor. That's what we're in the works. I am talking with their marketing team. But when I look back at the email, it looks like they're trying to give me just a $25 card because something with the surveys. So I hope our wires didn't get crossed there and she knows what I was talking about, but we'll see. Either way, if I have to re-email them and work out a deal or whatever, that's fine. I just want to get this going because we're going to be at 1,000 subscribers in no time. And what I was thinking for Express Crypto, and actually let me know if you guys think this is a good idea. I was thinking if Express Crypto partnered with me on the 1,000 subscriber $50 crypto giveaway, that we give the crypto away on Express Crypto. So if they sponsored part of it, the condition for whoever the 5 people are that win the contest, they would have to collect it over there on Express Crypto. And that would be a good way for me to partner with them and also drum up new business for Express Crypto. And we, they get their advertisement. I get, some money for it and my advertisement or whatever for the contest. And then they also get a lot of new people over there that are spending, trading, withdrawing fees, and more people see the value of the site. So I think that's a good idea. What do you guys think? You think that they would like that? I'm going to propose that and see if Achu likes that, or if I get a lot of the moderators on my team too, maybe they'll, give me the thumbs up and tell Achu if they all have a meeting. They'll probably have a meeting about it. I'm pretty sure that's how that works when you have a team. You just kind of have a meeting. Hey, what do you guys think? Will this work? Do you like the channel? But, Thedos hasn't been over here for a little while, so I hope he still likes the channel. I'm trying to do the news. I do the news a lot for Thedos and a couple other of the guys that like the news part of it. That's why I always try to have at least a couple news stories in here and stuff to talk about. But I really think that would be a good way to drum up new business for Express Crypto. If the winner of the contest collects their rewards on Express Crypto and has to create an account, and then I send it to them, either through the chat or I just send it to their Express Crypto Bitcoin wallet. So I'd like to talk to Express Crypto about that in Achu, and I think they would like that. So I always think I'm saying that name wrong, but that's how it's spelled. So yeah, I'm running low on Bitcoin, but I am collecting Bitcoin right now on Express Crypto, on Dutchy Corp. I'm sending some, but on the other one, he's out of Bitcoin and stuff right now. There's Ethereum and other stuff, but the Bitcoin is out, and so I'm just gonna wait until it's on there because I have like 200,000 Dutchy that I earn from surveys. So I'm gonna wait until Bitcoin's back on there before I collect again. And yeah, just things are going pretty good, even though the price is a lot further down than I'd like it to be for Bitcoin and actually altcoins, because yeah, Bitcoin is actually pretty good at 43, not too bad, but altcoins went way down this last down cycle. When we had this last reset, altcoins went way down compared to Bitcoin. And I always wonder how the Bitcoin dominance is different at times. And I understand, like, yeah, it's like a little bit different, but why sometimes does it go way up with Bitcoin and way down with Bitcoin, and sometimes it barely does. And I don't think anybody will ever completely understand that part, but all right. Why did it just disappear? My whole chat with Trash Faucet disappeared just now. I wonder why that is. That was weird. The whole chat disappeared when I moved it. Oh, and it did it again. Why is the chat disappearing, man? I think I'm going to screenshot it. That's weird. I have never seen it do that before. Dang it. Yeah, it keeps disappearing on me, so I'm trying to look. Yeah, it's too fast. I don't understand why they have this thing disappear. Trash Faucet, I'm sorry, I can't verbally shout you out. Let me show you what it's doing. That way you can see. It's really irritating too. So like it makes me almost want to throw my phone. Irritating. Like, okay, I'm gonna show you how irritating this thing is. Let's just press this thing for Trash Faucet. Look, and I'll try to scroll up, and then look, it just disappears. It just disappeared. There's nothing there now. What? I mean, and it doesn't come back. There's no going up or down. It's just gone. It's just gone forever. And it does it. You go out and then back in, and it'll do the same exact thing. So I'm not going to keep doing it. But yeah, I don't know. There's something really wrong with the chat in there right now. So Express Crypto, I'm going to let them know, hopefully, in the chat that they can fix that, because I've never seen it do that. Yeah, it just does it every time. So just want to make sure, because I did it twice and it didn't. So yeah, third time says yeah, it still does it. So it's not going to change. I don't know. It just disappeared. So I know it. He says, man, let me see if I can just go over to the website then. That's what I'll do, because I know the thing says it right there on the website. So that was crazy though. It just disappeared. You saw that? Like, you scroll through it and it just bye bye. Like, oh, that's annoying, bro. Trash Faucet, welcome to the team of champions. Always be claiming, always be champions. Are you looking for faucets, floodgates, waterfalls, streams, spouts, and rainstorms? Begin your journey in earning free Bitcoin and other crypto by exploring our highly curated faucet list and discovering other unique ways to earn the most legit earning platforms today. No pop-ups, no miners, no trackers, all faucets, all earning, no trash. Created with love for users by users. That's pretty cool. I know that's not the saying, but that's what you get for today. Because as you saw, our private chat just disappeared, so I can't do anything with that. Can't do anything with disappearing chats. So I'll probably try to figure that out later. I had an issue with every time I would go into that private thing, and try to search for somebody, it would always go back into the last person I was talking to as well. So there's a couple glitches in the private message part that I would like to address with Express Crypto. other than that, that site is amazing, and they will fix it too. They can't fix it if they don't know about it, right? So it's up to us to tell them about those glitches. So if you guys ever see a glitch over there, let them know. And it's the same thing with my videos. Like, I'm not perfect, guys. I don't get everything 100% right. I go a lot of the times with just some of the information that I have. We're gonna go back over here today. I think we're a little bit let's see, I don't like how my, yeah, there we go. Now I'm more in the frame, it seems. Like before it was like I was way down here. Hey guys, how's it going? We're having a good day here today. You know, so we want to have that in here too though. There we go. Okay, so let's get into the competition, guys. So I want to talk to you about this real quick. We are so close to 1,000 subscribers. And I'm going to do a $50 giveaway like I was talking about. And hopefully we can do it and partner with Express Crypto. Yes, there is 28 days left. We added it. We definitely didn't get 900 people in order to add the dollar a day. But I think I might do a bonus anyway because I did say that I was going to add some extra. And then I put a condition on it. And that seems a little bit shady, and I don't want, that's not the type of person that I want to be. I do want to give. I just don't want to overreach, guys, and be able to actually pay what I say. So what I'm going to do, I think, is think of some other way to either reward you guys or maybe just do some awesome weekly giveaways for like $5 or something instead of the normal, you know, like 3 or to 5,000 satoshis. We'll do like a $5 worth of Bitcoin, you know, Friday or something. We'll figure a way to make it up to you. But we didn't reach the 900 subscribers, which I thought we could in a day because we were heading like 60 people a day coming in. And then when I made that stipulation, it seemed like today, well, our momentum was actually slowing down anyway, so everything is kind of just the way it's supposed to be. So we'll get there. No worries here. We got this on lock. We got it on lock, people. Thanks to you. You guys are amazing. Couldn't do it without you at all. Trust me, I tried. So the graph is sitting at 64.72. And that is such a low price. I can't even believe it that it can sit down at these prices. I was thinking earlier and talking earlier about this. It is baffling to me that it's actually sitting at these prices right here. That it hasn't just, normally when it goes down to these levels, it's only sitting here for a minute and just touching it and then going back up. Now it's sitting at these lower levels and the graph is really having a hard time. And it didn't do this until I really started to put some money into it. And then it changed kind of the way that it was acting and behaving. I'm not saying like, oh, poor me, like it just changed as soon as I put it in there. No, it was doing good when I first invested in it. And then it seemed like the more I put in it, I saw that it was going down. So I was investing, you know, dollar cost averaging, you know, getting my average down lower to where it was. And then unfortunately, it never went back up like it normally does or would. As you can see, it's done nothing but go down until this point right here. So we hit a very bottom of 61. Hold on, is this the 61 over here? No, it's the 62. It was right somewhere right here, either right here. Where is that 61 bottom? Well, it's probably not going to show it right here, but I think it was right here. It says 6209, but I think it went below that, and it actually has started to recover. We see, if you see, from this point, we kept getting lower highs. See, from a high to a lower high and lower lows. The low on this is lower, 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 lower. They all get lower. We did actually start to go up a little bit here until we rolled over again. And now we are starting to have higher highs and higher lows again going up this way. We did go up, and now it's going to lower highs. So, but we are still getting higher lows though. We are still having the lower part higher now. That's the important part. That means we're getting a lot of support right here. But unfortunately, this is such a low level. We should already have such tremendous support down here. I don't see us sitting at this level for very long. I honestly think that we need to be in the 70s as soon as possible, even just to keep the momentum of a bull cycle. I mean, I was thinking earlier that these are literal bear market prices, guys. Why are we at such low prices in a bull market? It's worrying me. I know we did go through a lot of, China FUD, but all that's over now. And we should have seen the graph really start to pump to the upside after. All these other coins are starting to move to the upside. What happened with the graph? It never stalls out like this here. It has never, ever done that before. This is the bear market back here. Let's look at the year to date. I'll show you what I'm talking about, guys. Graph does not do that. This is the bear market right here. This was the first start of the bear market. This is when Bitcoin dumped from 65 up here. This was 65, and then we dumped to the 50s, and then we dumped all the way down to 30,000 right here. And then look, this only went to 57 cents right there. That's only 7 cents less than we are right now at the bottom of the bear market. 7 cents less than that is a little bit worrisome for me. We did go lower during the bear market at 44 cents. So it did get way worse for this. This was the lowest that it went. And then we started to recover. But look how high we were in the bear market. This was still when Bitcoin was at $30,000, 34, 30, down in the 30,000. It's up at 74 cents. That is 10 cents higher than we are right now. And that was in a bear market, guys. That is a little bit worrisome because look, we went up here to $1 and then we went up to $1.07 again, and things were looking good every time. And this was when Bitcoin was at 30,000. This is when Bitcoin was at 40,000. And now that we're up at 43, we're sitting down at 64,000 or 64 cents when Bitcoin's at 43,000 now. It does not make sense to me. I don't know what's going on with the graph. It's not acting like it normally does. That's why there's never such thing as a sure bet. I would have put $1 million on the graph at that price. I honestly would have sold everything that I had to put it on at these prices. Because as you see, it is just nuts that we're sitting at this low of a price. There's something going on. I don't know, was the graph in China? Are they based out of China? Is that why it's doing so bad right now? I really want to know. But these are the lowest prices you could ever imagine, and I'm showing you why. This doesn't make sense being at 74 cents. Look at the date, 7/5. Now let's go into Bitcoin and look on 7/5. Okay, let's see where this is, 74 cents. All right, now let's go look on 7/5. This is going to be disgusting. But a graph is going to recover. I'm just showing you it's not acting normally right now. For some reason or another, it is not 7/5. So that is what? January, February, March, April, May, June, July. So July 5th. Oh, yeah, Bitcoin is at 30,000 around July. I remember that. Okay, but let's look. Let's go look. It's down here somewhere. July 5th. So it's going to be right there. What were we at on July 5th? Okay, open 35,000. Low 33,000. High 35,000. And it's at 74 cents when Bitcoin is sitting at $35,000. And now Bitcoin's sitting at $43,000 and we're only at 65 cents. Can somebody tell me what's going on here? Why did it change for the graph? It did. It changed, guys. It changed. And I'm hoping it's not because of my videos. I've heard other big YouTubers, and it would be more, reasonable to think that it would happen to them because they have $1 million trades, supposedly. They probably do. I mean, I don't know why I said supposedly. They probably do. But the $1 million trades or whatever. And Why would they be worried about my little $4,000 graph purchase? And why would they want to destroy a cryptocurrency just to make me lose a couple $100? It doesn't make sense, but the graph is going down. I mean, obviously, it isn't like a whale. Maybe a whale got mad. That what I was thinking is maybe an amp whale. Remember, I sold $1,000 worth of amp for the graph? Maybe an amp whale got mad that I did that and is trying to like teach me a lesson or something because amp is pumping now and amp is at like 5 cents, and if I would have kept in the amp right now, I would have been in like $1,000 profit instead of being in this loss that I'm in because the graph won't go back up, and I'm showing you that it should. And there, it doesn't make any sense why when Bitcoin's at 35,000 in a bear market that the graph is at 73 cents, but in a bull market when Bitcoin is at 43,000, the graph is sitting at 64, 65 cents. I can't wrap my head around that, and that's the psychological aspect of it. And I think because I had so many views on my graph, I have almost 100,000 views now, so they might be taking me a little bit seriously, and being an influencer. So maybe they are manipulating the price, but it looks like someone's manipulating the price of the graph. It doesn't make sense why we're lower, and look, it even looks higher than over here, but it's not. That's 74 cents, and we're sitting down here at 64, and they make it look higher than over there. Look at that. I don't know why this chart makes it look like that, but this looks lower than right here, right? So I don't know, but this is a bear market because it doesn't make sense that we're at these prices right now. So somebody is definitely dumping the graph, or I'm looking for new, like I've been searching worldwide, all over the internet. I've been looking everywhere trying to figure out what is going on with the graph and why it isn't raising back up. It should be like at 80 cents right now. Honestly, that's the price that it should be sitting at, is about 80 cents, with the price of Bitcoin going down and then back up the way that it has. The graph, with all of my experience in crypto, and you can ask any other person, like ask BitBoy Crypto, ask anybody else, there is something really strange going on with the graph, and it's unfortunate for me, because I basically put the biggest investment of my life in there and was hoping that it would work out, and now it's acting differently than it always has. So guys, let's hope that changes, because if not, if Bitcoin goes down now, it's going to bring graph to such low levels that I don't know where it's going to go from there. So I have an exit strategy, and I don't like it, but I'm going to ensue it if I have to, and just get out of the graph because I don't know what else to do at that point. But I don't think we're going to get to that point. I think the graph is going to recover, and I think Bitcoin is going to recover as well. And if not, I just hope graph can somehow hold strong if Bitcoin goes down again. If you look at the chart, I mean, we went down to 61 cents, guys, in a bull market. 61 cents right over here. Not even that long ago, just like yesterday, right? So yeah, it hurts when it acts erratic. Every other time that Bitcoin went back up, the graph followed it up perfectly like clockwork, way closer than AMP ever did. And now, ever since I traded the AMP for this, now let's go look at the AMP, and I want to show you. And that's the reason I wonder, like, I know it's kind of far out there, like, did I make an AMP whale mad, because I didn't stand behind AMP? But look at this, it's up 10%, guys. This is where the graph should be right now, with all the other altcoins up 10%, right? So this is why it doesn't make sense that the graph is now all of a sudden out of nowhere just not pumping anymore, and AMP is, right? So I traded all my AMP, $1,000 worth of it, for the graph. And at that point, AMP, has a few really, 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 really bad days. Even you could say horrible days, and the graph did extremely well during those days, and then AMP recovered like a champ. I never talked bad about the AMP though. Like, I wanted to buy back into the AMP, but I had already lost so much at that point, and the graph was moving up so fast all the time that I was like, okay, I could make money, and come back into the AMP later. Well, everything changed on me, guys. And the AMP started going up and the graph started just going sideways and down. Look at the difference between what the graph was doing right now and what AMP just did. It pumped while the graph just dumped and went down and sideways. And so, man, I think I made it, because I make videos, anybody can watch them, and thousands and thousands and thousands of people watched it. So unfortunately, I think I made a AMP whale mad, and so now they're taking it out on the graph. And if that isn't the case, then I don't know, guys. You tell me. Let me know what you think it is. Is it just the fundamentals? Am I reaching out there in left field a little too far? It feels like that's what I'm reaching a little too far there, but there's some correlation there with maybe not like I made someone mad, but there's definitely something going on with the graph that doesn't make sense. And I want you guys to help me figure that out. Don't spend time trying to figure out some conspiracy theory like, oh man, I made a whale mad. Well, there's no proof that that would ever be unless they came forward and be like, yeah, I'm holding the graph back because you did that. But look, no, I mean, it's basically broke even. It's just sitting right here, and it doesn't make sense why it's doing that when all the other cryptos, and altcoins are pumping, including Bitcoin. Now, you can just see this, and it's done really, really bad ever since I put my money into it. It had been doing really, really good until I invested, heavily into it. Unfortunately, but I think it's going to go back. I don't care. I'm in it for the long haul. I might be talking a lot of FUD and a lot of because it hurts when that happens, when it just changes on you all of a sudden. I had been wanting to get in more of the graph gains because that's what it does. It goes back to these low levels and then all the way back up to $1. Back to these low levels all the way back up to $1. And then one of these times when Bitcoin breaks out and goes to new all-time highs, of course, AMP is going to, go above that dollar level and keep going. But as long as we keep having these weird resets all the time, it's really throwing the altcoin market off, guys. And it's making it worrisome in crypto right now, for the graph at least. Everything else seems to be doing okay. Maybe not Cardano, so let's check Cardano. Yeah, so Cardano is in the same boat the graph is. For some reason, these guys, now Cardano is at a crazy high price though. It isn't like it's sitting at bear market prices, right, guys? So that's what it doesn't make sense with the graph. They are literally sitting at bear market prices. Now, if you aren't going to buy in right now, it might sound like I'm scared, and I am a little bit worried. I trust God, though, and I don't think he would have had me put all that money. I know he wouldn't have had me put all that money if it was going to just crash and not go anywhere. So it's a temporary stunt. It's stunted for a minute, like you stunt your growth. Yeah, well, the growth is stunted for a minute on those, and for Cardano for some reason. But let's look at, I want to see what its low was in the bear market. So only $1.98. Okay, and it's sitting at 211. Why? That's only 14 cents from the bottom of the bear market, guys. Why are these coins okay? It's not just the graph, guys. So that makes me feel a little bit better that not that Cardano's down, but that Cardano is experiencing the same thing that the graph is right now, except the graph is doing it at such a low price. It's never been sitting at those prices ever. It's pretty new still, but I don't think we need to be sitting at those prices. But at least Cardano is another proof that, yeah, things are looking a little bit weird for certain crypto right now for no reason whatsoever. I think it's something to do with proof of stake this is a proof of stake. I know the graph is not proof of stake, so there goes that theory. I don't know. I just don't. I don't have a clue. Yeah, this is number 4 now because other stuff must be moving above it. So things are looking a little bit strange in crypto right now. Some of it's doing okay. I think overall it's going to be okay, guys. So all of that I just talked here is because the crypto that I'm holding is being a jerk, and uh, you know how it is if you're holding Cardano or the graph, or if you're holding AMP. Well, don't ever make an AMP whale mad by making a video about selling $1,000 worth of AMP for graph, because they will tank your crypto in the end. No, I don't think that's the case, guys. I think that's just far out in left field. It's fun to talk about, fun to think about, and not really fun to think about. Actually, it's not fun to talk about people taking my money. It would be fun if I was making money. Like, why couldn't a whale manipulate the price in my favor? Like, come on, guys, help me out. If you're gonna manipulate the price, do it in my favor. Why you gotta be hating, man? Why can't we all make money? Now, I am gonna make money off the graph, man. I know it. I've never seen it do this before, so hopefully it's just a temporary hiccup in the graph's life cycle. As you see, we are up from the 24-hour high of 63 cents, and we're at 65 cents now. So I don't know. I just don't know. Is there any other? Oh, I wanted to show you the news, of course. This is the good news. See, this is why I don't understand why certain ones aren't doing good, especially DeFi coins like the Graph. While Sushi Swap and a lot of decentralized exchanges are doing good, don't you think the Graph would do good too? So, right here, Fed Chair Powell says he has no intention on banning crypto, even though I guess he said something that worried people and got them thinking that. When asked about earlier comments he had made about CBDCs replacing private crypto, Powell said he'd misspoken. So that's not true, he said. U.S. Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell said he does not intend to ban cryptocurrencies, but said stablecoins need greater regulatory oversight. Powell made the comments in a 2-hour-long House Financial Services Committee meeting on Thursday. The meeting, meant to serve as a forum for representatives to ask Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen and Powell about the Treasury's Department and Federal Reserve's pandemic response, featured several questions about cryptocurrencies. Yes, and it got everybody worried, and they were talking about, this infrastructure bill. I don't know if that's the same thing they're talking about. A longtime proponent, Representative Ted Budd, a longtime proponent of crypto and a member of the Congressional Blockchain Caucus, asked Powell to clarify statements he had made during a July hearing that the development of a U.S. central bank digital currency could undercut the need for private crypto and stablecoins. Yeah, but a lot of us don't trust banks and don't want banks to run our lives anymore and our assets, because all they do is use our money to make more money with, guys. That's why the banks are hating this, because all the money that you put in the bank, they are lending it out or investing it, or probably buying cryptocurrency themselves with it. Honestly, that is what they're doing with your money. They don't hold a whole lot of money. They get billions of dollars put in their banks, and they probably have about a couple $1,000,000 to give back to people over time, and they get money over time and more money over time, but they don't have it all at once. So if everybody went to the bank at the same time and said, well, we need all of our money back right now, they would not be able to do that. It would cause the bank to default. It would cause the bank to, forfeit. It would, what do you call it when you have to rescue the bank, man? Uh, it would go into default because it has so much money invested, and some of those might be at a loss. And not every one of their investments is profitable. Most of them probably are because they have it down by now. But what if it's a time when the market's down? And then everybody wants to get their money out when the market's down. because they need the money because the market's down, right? So then they wouldn't have enough money to give everybody. That's the thing, guys. The banks don't have your money. If everybody went to the bank at one time, they would not know what to do. They would be like, oh my gosh, we don't have your money. It's lent out to other banks, to people, to other places making more money. We're making money off of your money. And that's what you can do yourself now. When you hold money, well, invest it in a different crypto or invest it here or there. Not financial advice, entertainment purposes only. But you could do a whole bunch of stuff with it. And that's the thing. We are taking back our financial freedom, and that comes with holding your own money and having your own self be your own bank without having to have just cash in a hole in the ground and a coffee can to put your money in. That doesn't get you any more money. That just gets a lot of money just in one place for a long time. That does absolutely nothing for your money. You actually lose money that way because every year inflation happens and the money that you put away in the ground actually goes down and it's worth less. If you put say you made like a really good wage 70 years ago and you put all that money in the ground, and today it would hardly be any money. It would probably not even be enough to buy a car. And you probably worked your whole entire lifetime for that money. So unfortunately, that's the way that goes. But if you put your money to work for you like the banks do, now that's the thing about the banks. They know where to invest the money because they've been doing this for, I'm sure the banks have lost people money over the years. And when they first started, I'm sure a lot of banks lost people money because of bad investments that they made. And then they finally got it down, to where if they make a bad investment, it's not going to wreck the entire, banking industry. But yeah, but I don't want to undercut private crypto or stablecoins either. When asked by Bud directly whether or not he intended to ban or limit the use of cryptocurrencies, Powell's response was a resounding no. That is good news. No intention to ban them, he said, but I will regulate as much as I can. So, some in the crypto community have speculated the establishment of a US CBDC would lead to bans on private crypto, as was recently seen in China. That is true. But Powell's remarks suggest otherwise. When asked about stablecoins, Powell compared them to money market funds or bank deposits. They're to some extent outside the regulatory perimeter, and it's appropriate that they be regulated. Same activity, same regulation. Okay. So, yeah, that's pretty good news for crypto in general, for us in the US, and just for everybody in crypto, like I said at the beginning of the broadcast. I do want to go over here and show you one thing real quick, and we're going to call it a night. See, it's all over here. Fed won't ban Bitcoin like China, says Jerome Powell. But I do want to show you that Coinbase listed Ethereum rival Avalanche, and the price got a modest bump. And I don't know if Avalanche has something to do with AMP going up, but I think that might be the reason that AMP went up. I think they look a lot similar in their logos, so maybe they have something to do with each other. So sorry about that, guys. Let me just have something to drink real quick. So, regulation is the key to mass Bitcoin adoption. Nah, I don't believe that. I don't think more regulation is going to help adopt it more. I think it's going to keep people away from it. Okay, guys. I think that's about all the news we have for today. Unless you want to know about this, Dolce & Gabbana digital fashion DAO. That's pretty tight, huh? If you're into fashion. So, I think we had a good night tonight, guys. I thank you for coming by. This is, as always, Crypto Decoded with Jeff. We like to look at what is going on in crypto today. We like to look at the prices. We like to talk about why the graph is down right now when it really should not be this low. Common sense, right? No. All right, guys. That being said, you know what time it is. Goodbye and good Bitcoin. Bang!